This is your fantasy gymnastics update after week 7 of the 2026 college gymnastics season. We're recording this on Tuesday, February 17th. We're here to tell you who was a steal, who's on a bye, who you shouldn't pick, who's injured and you shouldn't pick, who's making all the lineups and you should pick. Welcome to GymCastic, the #1 gymnastics podcast in the galaxy. I'm Spencer from the Balance Beam Situation. I'm here with Jessica. This is our college gymnastics fantasy update. Most important piece of news: a price update is coming next week, you guys. So you're going to have to redo your teams. This is particularly dangerous because all of those steals that you've really enjoyed for that freshman who we didn't know was going to be good and who you got her for 1,500 gym rubles on Beam, now we know she's good. So you're going to have to re-strategize. It's difficult for all of us, but it's what makes the game fun. Okay, but for now, still one more week of easy, good steals. And we're going to tell you about them right now with our roster bargains after week 7. These are the athletes who are outperforming their price. Most expensive gymnasts, 7,500 gym rubles for their routines or all around. Least expensive, 1,500 gym rubles. We're telling you who's getting 7,500 level scores, not for 7,500. Starting with the all around, Jessica, let's begin.
Haley Klein at Arkansas, 4,000 gym rubles. A junior, has done all around at almost every meet this year, has a season high of 39.45, which she achieved this past weekend.
Abigail Martin, Arizona, 4,000 gym rubles for the all around. She's a junior, has another one, been in the all around every meet this year. Low score last week, but don't let that dissuade you. Don't overreact to one low score because usually her all-around's in like the 39.2 to 39.5 range.
Cecilia Cooley at Denver, 1,500 gym rubles, sophomore, has been making improvements each week, started the year with just a 38.7, but has made improvements every week, scored a season high of 39.5 at her last meet.
Okay, Sydney Turner at Iowa, one of our Canadian favorites, is in the all-around as just 1,500 gym rubles for the all-around. Steady improvements, another one, each week. Week 1 was in the 38s, but that doesn't count because it was week 1. Season high, 39.45 this week.
Luciana Alvarado-Reid, our favorite Central Michigan gymnast, Olympian, who did her Black Power salute at the end of her Olympic routine, and didn't get kicked out of the Olympics somehow in Tokyo, even though they kicked this poor bobsledder skeleton rider out for his memorializing his fallen comrades on his helmet. Unacceptable. Anywho, she's a hero. 4,000 gym rubles, all around lock in CMU lineup, obviously, because she's great. And her artistry is fantastic. Has some inconsistency, but has the capability to go as high as 39.425.
Let's talk about vault and let's talk more about Kamara Williams, which we enjoy doing. Kamara Williams at Georgia, 1,500 gym rubles, a freshman. Okay, has had a couple 9.775s this season because Yurchenko 1.5, and sometimes you have to land it, but also has scored as high as 9.95. So the potential is there. It's usually a strong score, and it's Kamara Williams.
Kamara Williams, just put her in the lineup because Kamara Williams. Charlie Boehner at Kent State, 4,000 gym rubles, senior, is in the vault lineup each week for Kent State, can score as high as a 9.9 for her clean full twisting Yurchenko.
Nyla Morabito at Utah State is another one, 4,000 gym rubles, is a junior, consistently in the lineup each week, always scoring like 9.8, 9.85. So if you just feel like your vault lineup's been a little inconsistent and you just want that solid 9.8 in there to make sure you have a good usable score, Nyla Morabito.
Sophie Isabel at Texas Women's University. Oh, that's right. Texas does have a women's gymnastics team, by the way, despite what everyone will tell you. 4,000 gym rubles, junior, has a 1.5 and is consistently scoring in the 9.825, 9.85 range.
Okay, Ariana Ostrom at Minnesota, 4,000 gym rubles, stuck her Yurchenko 1.5 against UCLA when she scored a 9.95. Consistently in the lineups, has been made it every time, and has multiple 9.9s. So the scores have been coming as well. Moving on to bars, I want to talk about Hannah Horton at Missouri. We know Hannah Horton. We love Hannah Horton. 5,000 gym rubles. Has been a staple of the bars lineup, and I think a solid strategy is thinking about the gymnast you like and picking them on an event that's not the one you think about. Like,
Mm.
oh, we think about, you on floor, you on vault, but I'm going to pick the other one because you're also just really good and good at everything and has scored 399s on bars this season. But it's like, okay, take what we know, what everyone's going to do, and then twist it a little bit.
Mm. Khalees Wolford at Georgia, 1,500 gym rubles, total bars ninja. We love from Elite. Remember when she was Elite? Has scored 993 times this season and just scored a 995 on Beam. And who knows? Maybe she'll continue with Elite.
Sophie Schriever at Iowa, 1,500 gym rubles, one of the freshmen I haven't been able to stop talking about this year. We talked about her floor, but is also in the bars lineup each week, has gone as high as 9,925, which happened last week, but has 5 scores of 9,985 plus, so it's always up there.
Lily Lippiat at Clemson, 4,000 gym rubles, a junior, got a season high this week and breached into the 9-9s for the first time this season. Into the breach of the 9-9s.
I know. I have to say, let's not use the word breach.
I feel like we shouldn't use it for floor or vault.
I'm going to ban Jessica talking about people breaching. Okay, but I am not banning talking about Miley Lou at Michigan. 4,000 gym rubles, a freshman. We were obsessed with her on bars after Classic last week. Last week. God, you guys,
it's always last week in our minds because we love her so much.
After Classic last year, we were like, oh, send her to Worlds. Her bars is the best one. She needs to do everything. She's at Michigan now, a freshman. So consistently, the lineup she's in is bars. She can do more. Hopefully, we'll see her on more, but she's always been going on bars. Has been as high as 9,875, which was last week against Ohio State.
Beam, the most important event.
Let's go to Beam and let's talk about Alex Irvine, who is at Auburn now. She started out at UCLA, transferred to Auburn. Her Beam routine is at 1,500, the steal of the week because we didn't expect her to be on Beam. But like the transition from when she was at UCLA and it was like, oh, she made the bars line up one time that they needed some depth and that's sweet. And now she's like, I'm the best at most of the events on Auburn's team. So deal with all of that. Has really improved on Beam and is now one of the Beam stars for Auburn as well and has gone 9-9 plus 4 times this season.
Jazar Ranger at Michigan, 5,000 gym rubles. Got to watch her in person this week. So great. Put up a career high of 9,925 against UCLA this week. Has been in Michigan's lineups each week, and she's great.
Morgan Price at Arkansas, 5,000 gym rubles. So when she transferred from Fisk, we were really excited to see her at Arkansas because we'll see her on TV more. But you didn't know was she gonna make all the lineups still on a deep Arkansas team? But she has been reliably in the lineups, competing on Beam. Has gone 9-9 plus 4 times this season.
Caitlin Rosen at UCLA, consummate artist, needs to go in the performing arts. Has been a witch. Is now what is she now? She's the Time Warden. Who is the X-Men, X-Marvel person who is a doctor who goes through time portals? Yes, that's the character on Beam and on floor.
On Beam, that's her Beam character, yeah.
Yes, it is. In UCLA's lineups each week has put up a 9-9 plus score twice this season and does an Anodi. So she'd already be enough to be in your lineups because of Anodi reasons.
Cinia Thomas at NC State is at 1,500 gym rubles with 9-9 for the first time this season at Metroplex. Has been improving scores each week and has been in, every week. So definitely worth it.
We have launched games.
Whoa.
Yes. GymCastic games. Have you ever wanted to play a crossword, Wordle, word search, but gymnastic versions of those games?
Yes, I have.
Yes, you have, Spencer. And you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know everything. I can't spell at all, and I still play these games. And I can't remember anyone's name. So, yeah, the games are fun. You can invite a friend so you can play together at the same time. There's a Gymternet news quiz. So if you can be like, what happened this week in the news and take the quiz. The Gymdle is updated daily. So we hope you guys like this. There's a free version that you can test these out and see what you think. And then there's an extended version for our Club Gym Nerd members, because we have a club and we do extra podcasts for them every single week behind the scenes and college and cocktails. And now you have games too and discounts on stuff. So, hope you enjoy the games. Check them out at gymcastic.com. There's also a new photo gallery on the site of the Michigan UCLA meet, thanks to Fact Checker, who featured prominently in the broadcast of Beam.
I was going
Because
to talk about that. The beam angle, if you watched it, was like 30% the beam routine and 70% fact checker taking pictures. And I was like, I know Jessica's here. Is she also directing the broadcast? Because you claimed you were off the clock. But I was like, I only know one person in the world who would be like, you know who the star that everyone's going to want to look at mostly here? Fact checker.
I mean, there's a reason he isn't in the cluster of the other photographers. We have a club. It's called Club Gym Nerd, and it supports our work here as independent journalists. So we get to control our destinies, unlike the reporters at the Washington Post, who were absolutely fantastic. And then some owner decided they didn't want them anymore, even though they're amazing and everyone should pick them up. Anywho, we control our destiny because of you guys, our Club Gym Nerd members. And Spencer's balance beam situation, which is the live vlog that the coaches and gymnasts read. And that's all I should need to tell you about it because it is hilarious and fantastic and true, most of all. But we have a special thing that we do to reward our Club Gym Nerd members, which is we have a Q&A live podcast every single week all year long, in addition to lots of other things you can find out about at gymcastic.com. And during college season, it's called College and Cocktails, where we pick a meet, we watch it together, and then after the meet, we get together and scream about the scores with a cocktail, which this week is Gymnastics Palace, named after the LSU gym. And this week, College and Cocktails will be on Friday, February
Yes.
20th, after the LSU at Oklahoma meet on ESPN2. So you can join us at 7:30 p.m. and freak out about the scores and gush about your favorite gymnast. So we'll see you there. Find out about Club Gym Nerd at gymcastic.com.
Moving on to floor, I want to talk about Kylie Gambari at Texas Women's University. 5,000 gym rubles. Has scored 9-9 twice this season, most recently this past week against Centenary. Texas Women's got a 196. The scores have been coming this season.
It's almost like there's a lot of good gymnasts in Texas, and that's a good university, and they have a lot of people to pick from. Ellie Hadrick at North Carolina State, 5,000 gym rubles in the floor lineup each week, has put up a 9.875 four times this season, and went into, because I'm not saying breached anything,
Thank you.
unless
Thank you. Thank
it
you. Thank you for not
is
using the word. I saw on your eyes that breach was about to happen, and now breach. We're not doing breach.
No. 9-9 twice this season. She has earned.
I want to talk about Isabella Vater at Utah State. 4,000 gym rubles, is in the floor lineup each week, has been moved back into like a deeper, more honored position in the lineup, I suppose, consistently because she's been scoring so well, and has scored 9.875 or more 5 times so far this season.
Emily Innes at LSU, 5,000 gym rubles, almost exclusively does floor for LSU, transfer from UW, has gone 9-9 twice. This week against Auburn, she went 9-9-2-5.
Mm-hmm. And
Takes
of course, we need to talk about Quincy Walters at Michigan, who's been on beam and floor consistently in the lineups. 9.875 4 times this season, went 9.95 against Michigan State. Because when she lands that under control, like, what are you taking?
How do the people play the fantasy? Because they can join anytime. They don't have to
join anytime. You submit your lineup. Week 8 fantasy lineups lock Friday, February 20th at 2:45 p.m. Pacific time. The winner of the season receives a full commission episode. We also reward weekly winners, and you get achievements and a digital trophy case. And if you don't pick a Leo for your team, Jessica will be like, it's disqualified, basically, if you don't pick a little Leo.
And appreciate the names that I named them because they have excellent names. No one has picked Mother that I have seen in the top rankings so far. That's my favorite one. Speaking of the league,
some league news. Our week 6 winner was Cat for OU. The current week 7 leader is UCLA 8 clap. So the Oklahoma dynasty has been broken. KJ Kindler's horse farm, Cat for OU. Now UCLA took it over. UCLA 8 clap is our week 7 leader. So let's talk about the season leaderboard. Still KJ Kindler's horse farm. So, That's the lesson. If you find the funniest preseason photo shoot and name your team after that, you're gonna win the season because KJ Kindler's horse farm is still in the lead. But I think it's still close. We've still got things. We've still got lots of season to go. The price of a 10. This is how much it would have cost last week to have a 10 on your roster. Jordan Childs on floor, Addison Feta on vault, Kalen Chio on floor are all the maximum costs, 7,500 gym rubles. But Avery Neff's bars is at 5,000 gym rubles, and she dismounts with a double lay full. So, two reasons to pick it. Got a 10 for not the most money and double lay full. Some quick league stats. Our most rostered choice is still Jordan Childs all around at 63.2%. Then Lauren Williams on vault. Then Azareh Ra-Akbar's bars. Kamara Williams floor, and Kamara Eccles bars. Those are the top 5 selections from the league as a whole.
Buys and injuries. Looking ahead. Remember to take out Iowa State because their administration canceled their entire season, and we still don't have an exact answer on why that happened. Buys, Greenville has a bye this week. 2 meets in week 8 because we had a holiday, and overachievers like Air Force are trying to squish in 2 meets. There's a lot of people. So Air Force has 2 meets. Remember that the second, whatever the highest score is from the 2 meets is what will count in your fantasy. Alaska has 2 meets, Ball State, Eastern Michigan, Illinois, New Hampshire, Northern Illinois, and UC Davis. So I hope you guys check out the club and check out the balance beam situation for all the information you need, all the scores, all the links, all the live bollock details that will make you laugh. And what did you say this week? That someone, coach, was looked like they were explaining how to make a peanut butter jelly sandwich to the athlete before they went on beam. That was
Lacey Dagan's beam speeches are fascinating. I could talk for years because it's not the same like calm down. It's like get fired up before you do this beam routine.
Yes.
Like fly, grow wings, cackle, make a peanut butter sandwich, fly out the window of a church, burn everything down. Like that's what Lacey Dagan always seems like she's telling people before their routines.
And it's working. And we talk all about this kind of thing on the special show that we have every week called College and Cocktails. And this week it is Friday, February 20th after the LSU Oklahoma meet on ESPN2. Get together with us at 7:30 p.m. Pacific and scream about the crazy things that the coaches do on TV. There might be insane gum chewing. There may be a paper cup that is
paper cup chewing versus gum chewing. Entirely. The showdown.
That is pretty much what we're going to see. Chandeliers be damned. The drink is Gymnastics Palace. The full menu is on at gymcastic.com. So you can look at all the drinks. The last 2 drinks are my favorite. Delicious. And the college and cocktail schedule is on the forum. So until then, Friday night, please spend your gym rubles wisely, and may the Beam Witch be with you. Like it? Yeah, that's new.